Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone? How is everyone doing? So happy to be live and in living color right now with you guys. I expect a wonderful, wonderful night. I'm really excited for what's about to happen for everyone, okay? Let me pin this comment. Okay, there we go. We are going to jump into a collective reading. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. Super duper excited. I forgot to put socks on. I picked up these cards first, so we are, I guess, starting with a love reading. Hold on, you guys. Let me turn the lights down. A little bit much on my eyes right now. I guess we're starting with a love reading. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to get up after a while and get me some socks on my feet. My foot's be getting cold. Y'all doing okay, though? How is everyone? Let me make sure I'm getting all my messages, and then we're going to go ahead and start the collective reading for everyone. All right. Is that bright enough? I can't even see myself on this thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just... Here we go. That's better. Ooh, child. I was in the dark. I can't sing a lick, y'all, but I love to sing. The energy has been cleared. So we are starting with this. Wow, okay. Just feeling so good about how everything is going right now. Something just is right. You've been waiting to hear from your person. I hear you. I see you. Well, you've been waiting to hear from them. They've probably been waiting to hear from you. Let's see what's going on. This looks like it might be a no contact message. Let's get into it. Let's see what we got for you. Yeah, somebody stepped away because they needed time to heal here. All right. And that's all well and good. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so this person has been trying to actually get in touch with you, but you stepped away to give yourself time to heal. For you, this relationship is over because you were tired of being strung along. And you have stepped into a phase where you're happily single, but you were terribly heartbroken here. My phone is keeps trying to update while I'm doing my live. I told you earlier. But yeah, so you wanted higher commitment here, but this person was just stringing you along. You really thought this was your person, though. But you're stepping into a phase where you're happily single, even though you're still grieving the breakup. It's like you'd rather be where you are now. Hey, Erica, you'd rather be where you are now than to go back to the situation here. Yeah, because you just couldn't be healthy in that. You were constantly making the wrong choices. And you're not getting back out there. Like, there is someone interested in you, though. This is someone who's really, really cool. Yeah, but you keep replaying these past events from this love bomber, self-absorbed person here. And you're trying to learn from the past. So you're really doing the right thing by taking your time and not wanting to make the same mistakes here. But don't judge this person by what that person did. Just let them know that you need time. You're still healing from the last thing. And you're ready for a new beginning, but you're not ready for one with them. Okay? You are on an ascension journey. you are trying to get yourself in a place to where you don't end up in the same place as before. Because again, you want higher commitment. You want a real soul connection here. And you're just not going to settle for anything less than that. Yeah, this is not you. This is not you being picky and having too high standards. You guys hit that like and subscribe. No, you're just over being unhappy in relationships, okay? Unconditional love, love for self, and true affection and attraction. That's what you want with someone, and that is in the cards for you. I'm seeing all of this upright stuff here. You have the engagement ring upright, the wedding ring upright, the love card upright, okay? And the teddy bear upright. So this is a perfect time, and you are doing the exact right thing for yourself. This is the dragonfly, okay? This is you becoming lighthearted and adaptive to how you need to change within this dynamic, right? You're not forcing it. You're just finding your way in it, right? Becoming lighthearted, just waiting for things to come to you, not pushing, again, not rushing, not going hard. You guys fire up the comments for me, okay? Hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Wow. This person really was. And I don't really like using this word a lot, but from the cards here, this person was extremely narcissistic and extremely hurtful. They did not mind pushing boundaries. They were very deceptive, kind of got off on pain, like causing pain. Wow. And they may have even attacked you in some kind of way. Fire up those comments, guys. Hey, Selena, welcome. Would you like to get on the list? I don't remember reading you before, so I will put you on the list. Hello, Ari, welcome. Yeah, you're just not willing to rebuild that. You're not going there, and I don't blame you, and I know this person is still trying to get in touch with you, because you were the only something, like they had something. They know they had someone, probably the only somebody that will put up with them. But you are not trying to work this out, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. Okay, yeah, that person. Okay, we're going to stop this reading because their energy is coming through and it's making me feel real gross. Okay, just sick to my stomach. This person was a snake. They were a liar. They were a cheater. And they were always in competition with you. Okay. And I keep getting some kind of way that they probably were very physically, doing things. Thank you, Ari. I appreciate that. Hey, Aileen, I'm doing good. But you say you never met your summer romance? I'm sorry to hear that. Well, timelines change based on decision making. Free will plays a big role in everything. So even though things are in the cards, you really have to be tapped in energetically. Okay, you guys hit that like and subscribe. So I really can't tell what happened there with that. We would probably have to do another reading to see where things might have gone off track. You guys know you can book personal readings as well, okay? So Selena, did you want to go on the list for the free reading? It's we got 10 more minutes for the free list to be open for people who have never had a reading before. How have you guys this week been? Have you been having a good one? Fire up the comments for me. Give me fire emojis. Give me heart hands. Give me your favorite emojis. Come on, you guys. Hit it. Help push out the live. Let me get a piece of paper for my list. And I don't know why I forget this all the time, as if it's not something I do all the time. Okay, fire up the comments, you guys. Selena, it's your first time. Okay, wonderful. I'll put you on the list. You guys fire up the comments. Let me go back and read your question. Okay. Reshma. That's your name, Reshma? You just want a general reading? Hey, Divine Love, welcome. I didn't even see your name in green there. Sometimes I can't be seeing nothing. Y'all fire up those comments for me. So you just want a general reading, Reshma? So let me ask you, what are your pronouns? Do you go by she, her, he, him, or them, they? Okay. Thank you, Erica. All right. Fire up the comments, you guys, and share the live. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And so let's go ahead and clear the energy. Thank you for the emojis. Keep those emojis coming, you guys. Keep those emojis coming. I'm so happy you guys are here. I'm having a happy Wednesday. I have actually been doing nothing today, and that is very unusual for me. Very unusual for me. I did a lot yesterday. I had a full day on my plate. From readings to doctor's appointments to doing my school lunch live to, oh my God, picking up groceries. It was a day. So today was a do nothing day, especially after being in school. So I'm being instructed to pick up these cards. Whew. Oh, goodness gracious. Selena? I just got this real, like, overwhelming feeling, like right here, that just kind of knocked me back. I can't identify it. I don't know what it is, but as soon as I picked up the cards, it's like you have a really big heart. You're very loving, but this is something else I'm feeling here. Wow. You guys fire up the comments and share the live, okay? I don't know what this is. I'm going to have to pull something else here. Give me clarity on these 3 cards. Woo. Oh my God, I feel like this. Did you just meet someone? Did you just meet a new person, like a new guy, or hey, Ruby Rice, welcome. You guys hit that like, subscribe, and share the live. Did you just meet someone, Selena? Hey, Ausman, welcome. Okay. So is your name Selena or is your name Reshma? And are you a she? Reshma, okay. And you're a she, right? What is this I'm seeing? Woo. Goodness gracious, you have such a powerful spirit. Oh. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me get some more clarifying cards. You're only supposed to get a 3-card spread, but now my third eye is hurting. So now I gotta go see what's happening. Ooh, gee whiz, girl. Have you been doing some deep soul searching and seeking enlightenment? Hey, SL, welcome back. Like some really, like, you do deep meditation, yoga, like what? Oh my God. Honey, Reshma, sweetheart, you are everybody's type. What is happening with your love life? Can you tell me in the comments what is going on with you? You manifest naturally? Yeah. My third eye has so much pressure in it right now. First, I got this very big push in my heart space. Like, whoa, step back. I'm all love. Okay. There's nothing else here but love. Okay. Very, very, girl, when I say you are everybody's type, this is, I love you so much. Your light is so magnetic, and I am so jealous. This is the twin flame, and then the twin flame card came out again from another deck. You have your pick of the litter whenever you get ready for full-on love, whatever kind you want, whenever you want it. All you got to do is think it, because this pressure right here, whoo, and just open up, just boom, bust out on them with your heart. And girl, I'm going to tell you now, everybody loves you. Everybody want to be in your circle. Everybody wants to be like you. Everybody, the girls want to be like you. The boys want to be with you. Hey, Innocentia. I'm kind of jealous myself. This card say I'm so jealous. I'm a little bit jealous myself because where you come from? This is classic Earth Angel energy here. Let me get the tarot. Anyone else want to be on the list? I have two more spots in 3.5 minutes before we go to paid. Okay. If you've never had a reading before, you can get on the list. You thought you were left out? Oh no. No. You're not left out. You stand out. Hey, Patricia, you guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in if you haven't already. You're not left out, honey. You stand out. That's the issue. It's not even an issue. That is just the power that you have. Okay? You've been resistant to this power, though. That's why you're so quiet. And let me tell you something. Don't change it. Innocentia, you want to be on the list? Okay. If you're willing to share your name, you can. If not, I'll just call you Innocentia. But tell me what your pronouns are. Are you a she? Are you a he? Okay. Or them, they. Okay. But Selena, very strongly you should claim this energy. Okay. And don't change anything. Don't change anything at all. Being quiet, that's part of your charm. That's part of your superpower. That's part of your intrigue. That's part of what makes people want to be like, get to know you. Like, who is this beautiful, warm, like, who is this person? How did she get here? How can I be like her? How can I be with her? Don't change anything. Just keep being yourself. Okay? I love this for you. Absolutely love it. Love it with everything. I want this pressure in my third eye to go away, though. Hey, Queen Soul, it's been a minute. So good to see you, love. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe on your way in. Innocentia, you ready? You guys fire up the comments for me, share the live, hit that like and subscribe, okay? Selena, that is your reading. That is your reading. You just keep doing what you're doing, babes. We got 1 minute if anybody wants to get on the list if you've never had a reading before. After that, we go to fully paid, okay? Everybody pays. All right. Innocentia, you still here? Okay, Innocentia, 32 years old woman. Okay, and what do you have a specific question, or did you just want a general reading? I'm already. Hey, Chidima, welcome back. It was good to see you at school lunch the other day, or should I say yesterday? Yes, you stay happy because, honey, Selena, you are a blessing. Hey, Crystal, welcome. You guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in if you haven't already. And I am going to clear the energy so that we can do an Ascension's reading. All right, you guys, the free list is closed. We are at 20 minutes. So if you want a reading, you will have to leave a super chat of $9.99 or more with your question in it. Put your question and your pronouns in the comment section, okay? All right. Give me just a moment. I am clearing the energy for you in Ascension. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Yep. All right. You just want a general reading? Wonderful, wonderful. All right, you guys, are you sharing the live? Fire up the comments for me. Let's get the live pushed out. Give me your favorite emojis. Crystal, come into abundance of money. Okay, we are at the part of the night where you have to leave a super chat of $9.99 or more to get a reading, okay? I don't do free readings all night, just the first 20 minutes, okay? If you've never had a reading. Hold on, let me put this in so I don't have to keep repeating it. One question, 10 card. Cool. Okay. All right, there we go. Thank you, Selena. All right, let me pin this. There we go. All right, so we are about to do a general reading for us. And Ascension, that's such a beautiful name. Take a couple of deep breaths with me, okay? Let's just breathe together. It is a lot of powerful beings. It's a lot of very strong spiritual energy in the room tonight. I'm not feeling anybody in this room tonight that doesn't have a very strong connection to the divine. And you guys have been getting downloads and messages. You guys have been awakening to some sort of process that you're meant to go through, or you know that you've made it over some kind of hump. And now your mission is expanding, like your third eye. I'm feeling so much third eye pressure. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I will put you on the list. Okay. All right, divine love, you are on the list. In Ascension. Man, it's third eye pressure. I need all y'all to breathe. All y'all take some deep breaths, because the energy in here is so powerful right now. There it is. In Ascension, come to the forefront. Come forward. Step forward in your heart. Step forward in your mind, because there's so much powerful spiritual energy in the room. If you're getting a reading, you're going to have to step to the front, right? It's a lot of powerful energy, but everybody is like stepping back in their lives. Like, I get that we're observing. I get that we're healing. I get that we're in places where we've had to make very huge, very big transitions. I get that we've gone through healing processes, or we've gone through them. Then we've had another big test, and we're jumping timelines like this. I get that, okay? But we've been playing smaller and smaller along the way. It's time to step up. Okay? It's time to step up. Patricia, you need help? Did you want to get on the list for a reading? Woo, in Ascension. Are you to the front? Have you stepped to the front, love? No more getting lost in the sea of mediocrity and regular folk, okay? That's not to say I'm not, for lack of a better word, shitting on regular folk. I just know the spiritual folk, we've been putting ourselves in too many spiritual, emotional, self-imposed prisons. Dealing with too much loss. In Ascension, this is your reading, okay? Dealing with too much loss, worry, even financial loss. Is this true? I'm going to have to ask everybody, am I tapped into the right person? Because there's so many of you that are so powerful. You guys fire up the emojis, fire up the comments, okay? Wow, that one jumped. Yeah. Baby girl. Are you dealing with self-worth issues here? And like you're doing a whole lot of work, but you're really not going anywhere with that. There's a lot of loss here. In Ascension, you guys hit that like and subscribe. Facing job loss. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Goodness gracious. What have you been doing in the meantime? Because now it's time to be proactive. Now it's time to start using our spiritual gifts. The same gifts that got us in this mess that we're in, where we've started losing things. We've got to use them same gifts to get us out of it. What's your strategy? How do you plan to pivot? Your spirit team is with you. You feel very alone here. Okay. Yeah. Are you feeling spiritually abandoned? Hey, Ritwidge. How are you? Yeah, you're feeling spiritually abandoned as well. Is this true? And you've put your creativity on hold. Are you good at telling stories, like writing? Very good at communicating? Innocent, yeah, that's such a beautiful name. Which we're at the part of the night where you have to leave a super chat of $9.99 US. Okay. I'm doing good, Richwood. Okay, Innocentia. So now's the time to start planning. Don't just sit back and wait. Because you have the power within you to pivot out of this. You're currently studying while working. Okay. Now's the time to look at what gifts and talents you have outside of that job that you can monetize, that you can use to make money for yourself. You have too much power to sit back and wait on a company to determine your life. Okay? What I was feeling coming through, you can't do that. You can't be like, oh, they're laying off and I'm waiting to see. No, you don't. They don't dictate your life. You dictate your life. Okay? There's no way a person like you can sit back and wait on things to happen to you. You have to make things happen for you because you've passed too many tests. That's what I'm hearing from your spirit team. You've passed so many tests in life But instead of seeing it that way, you see it as loss. And I'm not saying it's not. You definitely have lost things, but you've let pieces of yourself go with it along the way. And it's time to reclaim those pieces and build the life you want, because your power is at its highest right now if you will tap into it. Especially if you have a talent for writing or storytelling. I don't know if you write songs, if you write books, or maybe even content creation, like writing for like writing scripts for people, like here on YouTube or things like that. Maybe get on some of the God pulled you through. Exactly. Okay. But yeah, do you have a talent for writing? Because I keep seeing that coming up. You guys hit that like and subscribe, share the live if you haven't already. Fire up the emojis for me. Fire up the comments. Give me fire, give me hearts, give me your favorite emojis, okay? Divine Love, we are going to be doing your reading in a second. Okay. You like teaching. Well, there you go. Most teachers, they write all the time. Hey, Delaney girl, I was just about to say, I wonder where Daphne and Delaney are. And before I could say it, there's your name. Hey, sweetheart, welcome. Patricia, we are at the part of the night where you will need to leave a super chat of $9.99 US or more to get a reading, okay? You were in cahoots to miss today. Hey, Traboo, welcome. It was really good to see you at school lunch yesterday. Okay, in Ascension. That is your reading. Your homework, though. I don't normally give homework, but this is your spirit team telling you to really tap into your talent for teaching. There's something that you're supposed to be doing that your studies are good. That's good, because that's carrying you through to your future. Great, tribute. That there's something that the school is something that you're doing in Ascension that's carrying you through to your future. But there's something that you can start doing right now that's going to make you money, even if it's thank you. Create courses and sell them to content creators. Can you do that? Yeah. You know, the courses people make that they put online, and create courses and sell them to content creators. Your spirit team love you, girl. That I've never heard that idea, but that one right there, I ain't saying it's never been done, but that's for you. All right, Innocentia. You're welcome very much. Okay, you guys, fire up the comments. Give me heart hands. Give me fire. Give me heart. Give me spirit hands. Give me confetti. Whatever your favorite emoji. Let's crank up the live. Hit that like button. Give me the thumbs up if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Ms. Divine, are you ready to get your reading? If anybody wants to get on the list, go ahead and drop your super chat right now, okay? Thank you, Delaney, for the fiery hearts. Okay. Let's clear the energy. Man, Innocentia, are you still there? I love that name. I just love that name. I'm finna put that down as a possible name for one of my characters in one of my books. I love that. Put a heart by that. Delaney Quinn and Innocentia Cardoza. Oh, I love that. I love that. Delaney, I'm stealing your name for one of my characters in my book. I might put you and Innocentia in there. Y'all'll be like Thelma and Louise, but the ones who live though. Not the ones who go driving no car off no cliff. Y'all'll be my own versions of Thelma and Louise. Don't nobody go stealing my book idea. Crazy folks. All right. I don't know why I'm so silly tonight. It must be the southern sweet tea. Ooh. Divine Love, you've been listening to some good old music, maybe like some neo soul or something that make you go. Has this been you? Because why I'm feeling this? Oh, Delaney, she gonna be fire, both of them. Fire. I'm already seeing it. Already see. This might be one of them books I write in like 2 weeks, like I did one book one time. That book was so fire. Woo! Speaking of books, y'all know the book that I've been telling y'all about. I got a royalty check from that baby. That was the first one I had got in like 2 years because I hadn't been promoting it. But I got a royalty check from that bad boy the other day. Okay, Divine Love, you said yes. Yes. I'm getting that slow dance energy. I'm getting that. Is this okay to say? You're not approved. I'm getting that lap dance energy. But not, not like I didn't know wild. I'm talking about like how you in the house and you just grooving and your man walk in and he just sit down and just sit back and he's smooth with it and he just watching you do you and you don't know he's there but you just grooving and then all of a sudden you look out the corner of your eye and you see him sitting there just admiring the view and then you go do your thing and you just sit. Let me stop, because where my man? My man. Hey, my man. Where you at? Whew. Yes, Delaney. You guys fire up their comments. Hit that like and subscribe. Fire up the comments for me. Girl, you got your own kind of sex appeal. Hey, Dolores, welcome. Y'all fire up those comments. Thank you, Tribou, for the emojis. Come on now. Release. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe on your way in. Give me that thumbs up if you haven't already. We are doing a reading for Miss Divine Love at the present. Or we're trying to, but now we're blocked all of a sudden. Oh. Now I see why I was told to pick up these cards. It's like, why am I picking up these cards and why am I feeling the feelings I'm feeling? Do 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 do. I'm feeling them. Free Willy. Miss Divine. Okay, hold on a minute. I need clarity on this one card right here. Because it's not, the math ain't mathing with the rest of them. Fire up the comments, you guys. Share the live if you haven't already. Hit that like button. We are doing a reading now for Miss Divine Love. If you want to get on the list, go ahead and leave your super chat, okay? $9.99 US dollars. Get up to a 10 card spread, maybe more if your spirit team takes a while telling the story. Need clarity on this card. Need clarity. Thank you. That ain't clarity. The card said clouded judgment in reverse, but it ain't giving me no clarity. This is very, very mixed messaging here. It's like there's somebody here that you're on the same frequency with. You know what you want, but they don't know what you want. They don't even know that you're attracted to them. They've never met anyone like you. But you dim your light. You turn your light down when you're around them. It's like you need that gentle ease that they bring. But at the same time, you want to take more time because you need to prioritize your own well-being. Is this so? You guys hit this like and subscribe here. You guys fire up the comments as well. Y'all know y'all be getting quiet. Y'all here? Just say here and raise your hand. Say here and give me a comment. Okay, you say yes. Okay. What are we going to do about this? Because it's time for you to start doing them private lap dances. We can't have this just lingering, hanging around here. Okay, Delaney, you doing homework. You the hardest working woman in show business when it comes to that schoolwork. Okay, that person felt very kind of dismissed. You're just still concealing your feelings. But your heart is open. It's just like this dual energy. Your frequencies match when your heart is just open and you just let things be. But it's like you're back and forth. One day you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then the next day you're like, I can't. Either you can't or you won't. This person gives you butterflies. But you're being told to trust your intuition. Goodness gracious. Yeah, we know you just moved to a new city. So that right there tracks. So that's your confirmation that That's where you're supposed to be with this person going, with this situation going. You had to get there to make this happen, but you ain't letting it happen. Where do we go from here? You've never really been loved like you can be loved, and you know that. You want somebody that you can be open with and have real sexual chemistry. And somebody who's going to make you their focus, like not so much, obsessed with you, but somebody who's really going to see your value, and want to make you a priority. So this is the no contact card. It keeps showing up on the bottom of this deck. Tell me what this no contact means here. Have you been afraid to reach out to this person? Let me take these two cards and go to this deck here. Yeah, it does take all your energy. By the way, I got 197 out of 200 on that psych paper I was telling you guys that stressed me out so much. I'm still waiting on 6 assignments to be graded from my physics class. You guys give me the emoji. Celebrate with me. This is the butterfly card. This is releasing the past. Thank you, Tribune. This is moving on to a new phase here. I don't know, Miss Ma'am. I'm gonna need you to let go. It's time to spread your wings and fly away to a place that you long for, and your heart will... Girl, you better do the thing. You hear me? Yeah, your perception is clouded by the hurt. Okay, this is the card I was waiting on. I knew it was going to come out. You know why? Let me tell you what's going on. Love it. I love it. I love it. Soulmate. You can't see it, but that's what it say. Soulmates. You can't see it. That's what it say. Soulmates. Matching frequencies. This your boo. Where you gonna get your man? It's time to do some lap dance. Gonna get your man. It's time to do that lap dance. Hey, Lauren. Welcome, sweetheart. So, not trying to be needy. Well, from what I'm seeing, this is not a physical disconnect. This is an emotional one. And it's in the not trying to be needy. So what you're doing, you're putting out that frequency and it's placing a block. You're not a needy person. So since you're not needy, you don't have to worry about being needy. No lap dances? Oh, girl. That beautiful body you have, I'll be putting that juice all over, old boy. But that's just me, because I'm fast. Hey, Daphne. Welcome, sweetheart. You guys, place your, if you want a reading, place your, don't leave your money. Goodness gracious, what's going on? All right, so, Divine love, this is not a physical disconnect, okay? This is, you need to start doing lap dances on your mind, even if you ain't doing them on, on him. But you can work your way up to that. But the thing is, this is energetic, right? So when you feel like a burden or like needy or obsessive or things like that, not when you feel that way, when you fear being that way, right? Hey, CD, welcome, sweetheart. It was good to see you for those few minutes at school lunch yesterday. So welcome, baby. But when you have those feelings, that's what you're projecting, right? And so those kind of feelings with the kind of energy that you have, the kind of frequency that you have, the kind of spiritual power that you have, that pushes back on anything that could come in. Thank you, Delaney. That pushes back on anything that could come in by way of receiving. I had a reading yesterday, y'all, and I spent almost the whole time trying to talk her into receiving, being in receiving mode, being a receptive feminine. That's something we got to work on as divine feminines. You can't be a divine feminine without being receptive. You've got to know that you everything. And whatever you want, you deserve it, and they deserve to give it to you. So you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe. And the men that are attracted to us, when we're not operating in that receptive mode, we get the ones that are not attracted to our light. We get the ones that are attracted to our pain, our trauma, only our bodies, our money, whatever we can do for them. Lauren, you said being a woman is so hard, receiving anything good without a price, and I think every man wants something else than what I'm willing to give. Not every man. The ones who get it. They can be kind of few and far between, but that's because there are so many feminines who are putting out, I'm afraid to give energy because y'all ain't giving what I need to get, what I need you to give. Right? So many of us have been traumatized and operating in fear. And so we're continuing to walk around in that and project it. You see what I'm saying? We're also not seeing that for many of us, we're not meant to have a full-on lifetime life partner. And it's hard for us to accept that because we've been conditioned to think that, we have to have that, or that somehow gives us some kind of worth or something like that. Delaney, you say you feel like that might be you? Yeah. When you're in survival mode, we are conditioned into pick me energy. We are conditioned into being Barbara the Builder. We are conditioned into being ride or die. We are conditioned to being loyal to others without being loyal to ourselves, right? Which totally does not match with our spiritual vibration in the least. That is not who we were born for, we were born to be. That's why we end up with so much trauma. Because our environments created these dynamics that went against our true essence. But when we got older and we started to being able to make the choices, we didn't wake up in time to deflect a lot of that stuff that we never should have carried into relationships or choosing men or masculines. Okay? It's the same way with the divine masculines. Okay? They were conditioned by patriarchy in the sense that they are afraid to be used by women. They're afraid to be vulnerable, even amongst themselves, right? And they're looking for women to fix that spot when they need to fix that within amongst themselves. They need to be able to be vulnerable with each other, right? Because that's where the problem lies. It's not that women can't allow them to be vulnerable, because we're vulnerable with each other all the time. And we long for men who will let us know how they're truly feeling and what they really need, and to be able to figure that out for themselves and let us know how we can assist them with that, not fix it for them. Okay? So the divine feminine and the divine masculine are mismatching with each other. I get it, Delaney. It's good to be observing. That's how you can better pick your masculine, because you can see what it is that where you yourself have been falling short. Okay? So we have got to really get to a place where the masculines have got to get to a place where they're just giving, and not for the sake of giving. They're not giving to make things transactional. They're actually giving to build themselves up, to expand who they are. And we have got to be willing to receive, not from a transactional place, right? In the sense that, we think that it's all transaction. We need to start seeing each other's hearts. And we're not listening to words anymore. And we're not coming at each other with suspicion, right? You say unconditional love, Delaney. I think we probably need to define what that means, because there does need to be some conditions when it comes to connections, especially in a romantic sense, right? There can be unconditional love in the sense that you accept the person for who they are without trying to change them, yet you want to be with somebody who's willing to grow, not just say, oh, this is me, and deal with it or don't. If this is me means that you yell at me and not regulate your voice tone, and you can't speak your words or share your words without trying to belittle or stuff like, that's not what we're doing. So you don't get unconditional love in that regard. Okay? So we've definitely got to, the divine masculines and feminines, we've been opening ourselves to the wrong beings, entities, energies, folk. Okay? And so we've been repelling each other from each other because of all that trauma. So when you go on the healing journey, right? When you go on a healing journey, you will discover things about yourself that, wow, here I have been doing all this whole time, and that was never me. Okay. I knew at 12 years old that I never wanted to be domesticated. I never wanted to be the woman who cooked and cleaned and sewed and all those things. So when I had the opportunity to choose between home ec and taking a computer keyboarding class, that was the first year, I'm about to age myself, the very first year that personal computers were introduced in schools. I chose to do that rather than home ec. I've never taken a home ec class in school. When I got in high school, I took business admin classes, stuff like that. I never took a home ec course. I refused. I knew that as a 12-year-old. I knew that in high school, but what did I do? I ended up pregnant at 18, locked down into a relationship with a guy that I had 2 babies for. He was okay. And from there, the trauma just kept rolling. I'm getting married, I'm getting divorced. I'm getting engaged, I'm getting divorced. I got dudes proposing, I'm turning down proposals, left and right. Marriage, divorce, engagement, breakup, all this kind of stuff. I told you I've been proposed to 10 times, engaged 7, married 5. Because I was not living my truth. It didn't matter how good a guy I would have had. It never would have lasted. Because that's not who I am deep down. I don't want no husband. So I kept picking guys subconsciously. All this time I'm thinking I want a husband, I want the house, I want the land, I want to grow my own food. I want me some cows and some chickens. And no, what I really want is somebody to come in here and clean up this apartment, meal prep me some food for the week, give me massages once a week, and let me go paint or do readings, or that's what I really want, and go round old buddy house about once a week and let him work it out, work out some things, because he know how to work out some things. You feel me? And then come back over here and do me. But I'm true to that now. Daphne, what you laughing at? I'm true to that now. And I'm at so much peace and so happy. That might not be your vibe, but you got to know what your vibe is. You got to know who you are and what you want. I'm talking to the brothers and the sisters in the room. If you know you want you a thottish type woman, fellas, you want the girl with the weave and the big booty and the lashes, don't sit up and get online and like all their pictures and slide in their DMs and all of that, and try to hide that that's what you really want, acting like you want you the nice little church girl. You know that ain't what you want. Go get you the girl with the wig and the lashes and the big booty who, she got a little stank in her walk and she talk like, you know what I mean? You like that. Go get that. And be happy with it, and don't let your homies talk you out of it. Tell me, oh man, she done been with so-and-so. You yourself know how men lie. They'll tell you this girl done been with XYZ, the girl at home trying to try on wigs. She ain't sleeping with nobody. She trying on wigs, she playing in makeup, she watching YouTube videos, she doing hair in the kitchen, popping her gum, and they watching reality TV. You feel me? This girl ain't out here in the street like that. But the brothers who want her lying to you, saying they done had her, so you won't get her. Y'all know that. Okay? Figure out who you are, what you want, and go get it. All right, Divine Love. Did that cover your reading, sweetheart? I think I might have got sidetracked, but I think I answered. We got to the nitty gritty, right? It's not a physical thing that's blocking this connection. It's emotional, and the need to be vulnerable and willing to not feel like a burden, but know that you are worthy of this love. Okay. All right, you guys, fire up those comments. Delaney, you ready for your reading? What was your question, babe? Did you have a specific question? Let me clear the energy here. Yeah, let me tell y'all, and some of y'all have heard this before, but thank you, Daphne, for the fire. If somebody, all I needed was permission from one woman to be okay to live the life I'm living now. Back then, I would not have gone through so much in life. All I needed was one woman when I was 12, 15, 16 years old to tell me that it's okay to be perpetually single and happy and just enjoy male company from time to time. Okay, I got you. I got you, Delaney. If I had had one woman to tell me that, you know how much freedom and happiness I would have had in life? You know how far I would have gotten in life? I never would have gotten pregnant. I would have stuck to my grades because I was a straight A student. I would have went on and done way bigger things. Probably never would even have my heart broken. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling y'all now. Because I needed one woman to tell me what I'm telling y'all. Just one. And I could have took it and I could have ran with it. Okay. Yeah, Delaney, you're that's true. But I could have had that made years ago, many decades ago. You feel me? You feel me though? Okay, gotcha, Daphne. And I wanted to tell you too, Daphne, don't let me discourage you from getting personal readings if you want them. Because I know we were reading about your baby and man, that reading was so powerful. I had to tap out. But don't let me, if there was something more that you wanted to know there. Delaney, I don't know why I'm picking up these cards. They don't have nothing to do with the question you asked. Is that complex? Is there one specific person there, Delaney, that is causing this trouble? Or maybe two. I'm seeing a female. She's small, just like a tiny person. Is it blonde hair? It's kind of like straight back. Is it blonde or like a dirty brown? She kind of looks put together, but not. She looks kind of frazzled in the like her mannerisms. Yeah, that I was gonna say a man. That's what I was gonna say. Two people. That's the woman that I'm seeing, but the man that I'm seeing. He's kind of tall, not super tall, but kind of compared to women. Dark hair, a little bit muscular. It looks like he wears like cut off shirts. The maintenance guy, okay. Hey, Barbara. Okay, Daphne, you say you've been busy. He's bald and hey, 123Z, welcome back. Bald and medium build. So these must be the people that he's talking to or they're talking to. This is deeper than you, right? They're not ready for you to move out. They're having financial difficulties, right? Did they recently sell? Did they recently buy the property? Or they're trying to sell something happened where they took a huge financial loss. Was there a fire out there? Something happened. They took a huge financial loss. So anybody who's trying to move out, they're not happy because they can't afford they just bought it. Yeah. They can't afford for you to leave. So they're hoping, the whole idea behind getting your car towed was to cause you money so that you don't have enough money to move. You're not the only one. Yeah. Yeah, you're not the only one they're doing this to. Have a good night, CD. Thank you for coming through. You guys fire up the comments. But she's still as if you're staying. Yeah, because first of all, she don't believe you're going to leave because of the economy. They don't think, they really, a lot of these apartment complexes think people are so financially strapped that they can't afford to go nowhere. And it shocks them when people are actually able to move. This is some jealousy too. She don't make a whole lot of money. Lauren, you said I'm speaking true. Hey, Michael, welcome. It's been a long time. Not a long time, but it's been a minute. Missed you, love. Yeah, they ain't trying to let nobody go. So, what you need to start doing is documenting everything. Yes. Take all her emails and put them in a folder. Wherever your car is parked, they'll try to find all kind of ways to keep deposits. So that's why her spirit team is telling her this. Wherever your car is parked every night, take a picture and put it in that folder. Date it. If it's not dated and time stamped, and put it in that folder so that you can prove that you're legally parked every day. Okay. Either get somebody to help you clean the apartment, clean everything out. Don't even leave a can of soup or a bobby pin, a hairpin in there. And take video. Not just take pictures, but take video of the inside and your front door, everything, when you get ready to leave. And have a friend there with you to do the same thing. You'll have a backup video so they can't say this was previous video or whatever. Y'all there at the same time. You talking, it's the date. Even show a newspaper with the date on it. Like they do when they kidnap ransom people. You feel me? But that's how you're going to get your deposit back. But that's also how you're going to save yourself from them doing underhanded things. Okay? Because this new place that you're going, it's going to be like you're living in a field of sunflowers here. I love this. Do you have a thing for sunflowers? Yeah, you're getting past the breaking point here as well. Like you're getting, you don't know, but you're getting stronger every day. You're moving with a cute hippie couple. Okay, I see that. This girl with this little dress on, and she out in the sunflower field with no shoes on. Yeah, there has been some conflict there, but yeah. Document. Document. Oh, yeah. This gonna be so healing and sweet. Yeah. Girl, don't let them people. Their aim is to cause conflict because, like I said, they struggling financially, and there's pressure on the management to keep those apartments occupied, but they're going about it the wrong way. This is another thing people don't understand. If you're a manager, hey Timmy, you can't operate in BS and treat people wrong and think they're supposed to want to work for you or live where you manage. Or there's so many managers out here that don't know nothing about management. And that manager of mine, she stays out of my way now since she tried to send me an email man, never mind. I ain't gonna get back on her. But I politely told her where to go and how to get there, and I ain't heard no more from her. Yeah, threats and threats and threats. Yeah, they upset, but this move you making, girl, it's gonna take away so much of your grief. It's gonna lift your depression. Like, it's just gonna be so light. It's sunflowery. You just got to get past this one little thing with this conflict with them. Start looking at the sunflowers. Okay, Delaney. And I don't know how religious you are, but sometimes religious relics can be deterrents, right? Was your car parked illegally, or did they just tow it because they was on some bullshit? And do you have a cross hanging up in your car? You grew up Catholic, okay. Huh, so you do have a cross hanging up in your car. I don't know why that's significant, but that's significant. Your spirit team is working on something on your behalf. So when I say don't stress it at all. Now, if you can afford to go and get your registration as soon as possible, do that. Because you don't want no other troubles, not just with them, but, with the law. Yeah. Your spirit team is doing something for you. I knew I was like, what is this? What is this cross doing in the car? But that's Delaney's car. It's a blessed vehicle. Is it kind of like a happy place for you when you get in your car? Like do you take your lunches there? Or something like when you get in the car, like you put your music on and you like, yeah, it's everything cool. Okay. Girl, everything all right. Your spirit team coming through strong right now. Yeah, they bluffing. They bluffing, girl. Don't sweat them. Just go on as soon as you can. Get your registration. If there's somewhere where you can park your car, like a neighbor that doesn't live in a complex, like somebody you know that lives in a house, or a business that you can go talk to them. You blast the heaters in the music. Or a business that you can go talk to them to see if like you can park your car there and walk to your apartment so they won't tow it again. Like come up with some creative ways until you can get your registration. But that car is like, yeah. Yeah, that's like your little, that's where you be vibing at. I love that. Tell your mom I said good looking out on that, Rosaria. Yeah, it's like when you in that car, like you invisible to people. It's kind of like a force field. Oh, um, is it just for you that the audio cut out? Can the rest of y'all hear me? But Delaney, you might have to go back and rewind it. You'll stay in the live. You'll just push back a little bit and then come back. Okay, Tribu, you say y'all can hear me? Fire up the comments. All right, Miss Ma'am, I'm gonna pull one more card. Yeah, it's definitely. I was saying, tell your mama good looking out on that Rosaria. Y'all fire up the comments for me, okay? Give me those hearts, the fire. Oh, she really blessed it. You're just blessed, period. You don't have to worry about these folk. They just bluffing, they don't know what to do. They're in a panic, don't know how to manage the place. Okay. So they're people who don't know what the hell they're doing and their lives are miserable. They take it out on the very people who are their job security. Because your tenants, if you're a manager in an apartment building, treating your tenants right. If you're a manager at a store, making sure your workers and the customers are happy. That's job security. That's how you keep people employed. That's how you keep tenants in your buildings. That's how you get your raises. Because if the company's making money, you're gonna make money, and you have more peace on the job, right? But yeah, girl, you good. You good. You good. All right. That's your reading, love. All right, we at 1 hour and 22 minutes. I see 29 likes. I wonder if we can get 30. Yeah, they and the thing is, people don't understand when you treat other people better, that comes back. Like, it's currency. Being a good human is currency. I ain't said be no fool. Yes, you should be relieved, hon, because you in a very, very good place. Very good. I'm happy for you. My mind just flashed back. It's 30 on your end. Okay, great. It'll show up for me soon. All right, Daphne, we're going to start your reading in a minute. I know you had left a super chat last time and we couldn't get no cards to jump. Let's see if your spirit team ready to talk. Because they were like, tell her she all right and we ain't got nothing to say. I had never had that happen before. I was like, this girl don't even know the power that's going on around her, man, and in her. I loved it, though. I loved the feeling that I got. I was like, it was the first time, Daphne, it was the first time in my life I had the experience of not needing anything. The feeling of nothing being out of place, nothing being wrong, nothing being needed, no pain, no fear, no like nothing. All was just so well. I was like, well, it was like being literally in another world. Yeah. So I want you to take a couple of deep breaths with me. That song's coming up again. Look at that baby. They're both of your children, though. You're getting your youth back, too, from this. Yeah. You just reversed your aging and everything. You already look young as hell. And I can't stop laughing. Oh. Yeah, you about to be able to play with them like you're 19 again, girl. Growth is in both of these cards, too. The word growth. Yeah, y'all about to build something amazing. Your little family is powerful. Did you ever go listen to that song? You see it when you look in the mirror? Yes, ma'am. The men finna be after you 10 times more, too. I ain't saying that's what you want, but I'm just saying. At the park, at the grocery store. And I'm talking about every age, all of them. If you're new here, hit that thumbs up and subscribe, okay? You guys fire up the comments for me. We're doing a reading for Daphne right now. I can't stop laughing. I'm laughing at all the flirting. Like they gonna have some lines. Like they're gonna come up with some, those corny lines. Did it hurt? And you like, did what hurt? When you fell from heaven because you're an angel. Like I'm talking about the corniest little pickup lines, and it's finna be all ages too. Yeah, they gonna have questions. Like you're gonna be getting a lot of like just wanting to know you. The song that we were talking about, I Know I've Been Changed. Daphne, you said sure do? Yeah. Oh. It's like you're not really trying to do nothing major right now. You're just chilling and enjoying like where you are. Like the process of just being. Right? I'm waiting on my like ticker to jump. It hadn't jumped. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe as well. Oh, here's the lover card. Like you just chilling, but when I say they about to be after you. Girl, you have to fight them off with a broomstick. And it's gonna be romantic, guys, too. It ain't gonna be like, it's not gonna be the ones that just trying to get with everybody. Yeah, they're gonna be romantic, like really cool, sweet guys. Okay, I like them. Y'all there? Fire up them comments for me. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to get on the list for a reading, I'm only going to be here 30 more minutes. So $9.99 if you want to get a 10-card spread or more. Okay, one question. Yeah, girl. All the absolute crap that you have gone through and like the violence, the chaos, and I'm talking about emotional violence. Just all this madman energy just reversed. I love this. I love this. Y'all there? I ain't seeing nothing rolling in the comments. Somebody let me say here if y'all here. Trying to see if I lost you again. This is so cool. Did I lose y'all again? You say it's cutting off? Okay. Snapdragon. I got both the Wi-Fi and the data on. But you hear me now? Okay, hold on. Let me get some clarity on this card here. Which cards we gonna use? The audio is glitchy. Okay. Wonder what that's about. Who is this? Who this person? Hopper, who this man? Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh. Wow. You really don't have to, like, I have never seen, is this real? I've heard, like, okay, I've heard of, like, people creating their own little heaven on earth kind of thing, right? Or, like, energetically, everything is heaven for them. Like, their space, their domain, it's just like their own little heaven. But I've never seen it in the cards. Like, you're so, like, there's so much peace here. Like, you know every aspect and area of your life is like nothing is strange to you. Baby daddy, he crazy though. He over there like spinning out. But it ain't gonna matter. He over there trying to decide how to come back, how to get back in. You heard from him? That boy be tripping. Him and the other one. Both of them spinning out. Girl, when I say you got too much peace for them, they'll know what to do. You done rock their world. Yeah, you done rock their world. You like literally turned their energy on its head. Both of them came out. The Knight of Cups, I mean the King of Cups came out, the Knight of Cups came out. But they're trying to figure out, the King of Cups came out reversed and the Knight of Cups came out upright. So they're trying, and then you have the Two of Swords here. So they're both trying to figure out in the Tower and the King of Swords upright. So they are trying to figure out how to communicate with you in a way that you will hear them, right? They're like in a deadlock in their head of how to reverse the mess that they caused. Because it's literally causing them an internal collapse. Because energetically, they can feel the amount of peace that you have right now, but they can't cut through it. It's causing them so much chaos. Like they and I can see why, because when I'm feeling what I'm feeling, like, this is impenetrable. This is a force field and a shield that, oh my God. That's literally nothing. They want to come clean. They want to be truthful and honest. Their pride won't let them, but they're thinking it, if that's the thing that got to do to get back in some kind of way, they're thinking that that's going to help, but they messed around and let you get too much peace. And it happens so quick. Can you hear me? Y'all still there? Yeah, it happens so quick because when I first met you, you were in a huge emotional state. They had you going, but now they can't touch you. And it's driving them crazy. They don't even know how you got here. They don't know how they got there. Okay, y'all fire up the comments if you can hear me. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like they when I say trying to figure out every little avenue to hook you back in emotionally. Thank you, Maria, for letting me know. They're trying every avenue to hook you back in through negative emotion, because that's how they hooked you this whole time. But you don't, like, you're like, and it's like when I say they're spinning out, your spirit team has set heaven on earth for you. I want you to listen to that song. I know I've been changed. Anybody else want to get on the list? I'm gonna give 3 minutes to add your name to the list. After that, the list is closed, and I'm thinking go find that man. Let me see if I can find this song. I can't play but a few seconds of it because I don't want YouTube shutting down my live. Hold on, let me turn it down low. Divine Love, thank you for the fire. Delaney, thank you for the fire. Okay. So I don't know if you felt the spirit of that song, but I need you to go listen to that song. Let me see who it is. LaShawn Pace, LaShun. Let me put it in here. And this is her singing it live. I couldn't play the whole thing because YouTube they'll shut my live down. Okay. All right. Anybody else want to get on the list? Delaney, you say you want a story time? Throw me a topic. Throw me a topic, baby. Daphne, that's your reading, love. You got your own little heaven on earth, and I want to come hang out with you there. I'm going to linger in this energy for a while, if that's okay. I'm hanging out in heaven and earth. You're welcome, Daphne. Remember I was telling you when we first met? Hey, Lament. Remember I was telling you when we first met here in the lives about how your emotions was feeding the situations with the first one, and then time went on and the second one started getting hooked into that same energy. And we were talking about, those emotions, but now you're in such a place of peace. Like, I am so amazed and happy for you. Like, the transformation. Y'all give snaps. Give snaps. Okay? Give snaps for Daphne, because the transformation in such a short few months, amazing. Okay. Delaney, you said, how about funny first date stories? Oh, let me tell y'all about one. I don't know how funny it is. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. So, back in, what year was this? I want to say 1994, 1995. I still had, the body, yaddy, and, I was wearing my hair straight at the time. It had a little gray in it, but you couldn't really see it because I used to keep it colored dark brown, and y'all see my pictures from back in the day. Anyway, I had this guy friend who was in college, right? And y'all fire up the emojis. I had this guy friend who was in college, and he told me that one of his college buddies from, I can't remember if he was African. I think he was from West Africa. I was trying to remember what country in Africa, but I can't. But he was West African, right? And he wanted somebody to marry him for a green card. And my homie was like, can you just meet with him? Even like just meet with him. And I'm like, child, I ain't trying to get caught up with the immigration peoples and the federal peoples. I ain't trying to get caught. He was like, no. It's gonna be all right, I promise, cause everything gonna be all right. You just gotta. I was like, well, where he want to meet at, right? So he said Applebee's, and I was like, oh, steak and blondies, because back at the time they used to sell this this dessert called blondies that I used to love. It's like a blonde brownie, right? And it had vanilla bean ice cream, like with the real vanilla beans, and it had caramel drizzle and fried pecans, and when I say delicious, I was like, oh, okay, free dinner. All right. So I wasn't trying to, but I was like, but maybe he cute. If he cute, we can spark a thing, and it won't be a fake marriage. You know what I mean? It could be like a real marriage. So I was like, I'll go meet him. And I was like, so how much are people paying to marry for green cards anyway? Because here I am, single with 3 kids. I was in college, right? I had 2 jobs. I was going to school 2 nights a week, and I had 2 kids under 5. I used to call myself the double entendre because I had 2 twos all over the place. And so, so I was like, I could use a little break from one of these jobs if he paying pretty good. You know what I mean? I really wasn't going to do it because I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to jail and prison, because I've been cute, and I wasn't finna go be nobody's Betty, okay? Not me. So, like, I could fight and everything, but I can't fight a bunch of girls. Well, I have and won, but I didn't want it for no lifestyle. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, so I wasn't really trying to do it. I was, how you just be thinking out loud, like, man, if it's a lot of money, could it be worth it? No, I can't be no Betty. Like, I'm just going back and forth in my head. Okay, too cute for jail? Yes, ma'am. You better know that. Remember, I told y'all I'm very vain. Okay, that's what's kept me out of jail, because that F up your looks. That's what kept me off Substances. That's what's kept me off of alcohol. That's what kept me out of the streets and the clubs all night, every night. Cause I didn't want to F up my looks. No. Okay. So anyway, I get there. His name was Simon. I don't know why I still remember his name. I guess because it was too wild. Okay. I get there and I'm looking for somebody who, is black and looks collegey. Hey, Roberto, welcome, sweetheart. Who looks college like a college boy. And I'm looking all over the place and I'm like, he ain't here. Like, what? I know he ain't stood me up and I was ready for my brownie. Okay. Delaney, hard work, baby girl. And I was like, and so he comes over and he called my name and I turned around and I'm looking and I'm like, who called me? And he called my name again. He's like, right here, right here. I'm Simon. And I turn around and look. And girl, when I say this was an old man, I was 23 at the time. And he had to be, I don't know how old, but he was if he wasn't old, he looked it. He looked like he had done a few things with himself that he shouldn't have done or allowed. You know what I mean? Some people just don't take care of themselves and they just, or maybe that was just his face. I don't know. But he looked way too old to be trying to like, okay, so I'm like, okay, so we're not doing that. And so I'm like about to jump into business mode because obviously this is a love connection. So I go sit down and I can tell that he is intrigued. He really like what he see. And I'm sitting there like this, just stoic as I can be, because I'm not fixing to give him no ideas that I want to be with him. Okay. Now, back when I was younger, I did like older men, but they had to have some zhuzh about them. Okay. And I didn't feel bad about going there just for a blondie, because it ain't like you taking me to Ruth's Chris or some $200 steakhouse. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, all I want is a blondie. Cool. But honey, no. So we sitting there and I'm like this, and he's like, yeah, he was like, Zeke, man, Zeke was right when he said you're very beautiful. I was like, thank you. He was like, yeah. He was like, I was like, so what are the terms and conditions? He was like, oh, what you mean? I was like, the reason that we're here, what are the terms and conditions? I said, how much you paying? Right. And he said, well, $3,000. So back then, $3,000 would probably be equivalent to, I want to say, maybe around 7,500 in this day and age. Somewhere around in there. 7,500, 8,000. It was a lot of money back then. But I was like, but to me, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Okay. So I was like, 3,000, is that all? He was like, well, I would offer you a place to stay. I said, I have one of those. Right. He was like, well, I would pay for all the groceries. I was like, well, I got 2 kids under 5, so I got food stamps. We eat well. Okay. He was like, oh, okay. He was like, well, I could go up to 5,000. And I'm thinking about, I was like, no, that ain't enough, because I can't look at this face every day for no $5,000, and that's it. If I was getting $5,000 a month, maybe. Right. So I was like, so I just decided to entertain the idea, because let me just see where old buddy going, right? Because is he serious? And he says, I says, okay, so what are the other terms and conditions were I to take the 5,000? And he's like, well, you're very beautiful. I was like, yes, I know this. Thank you. What are the terms and conditions? Okay. I said, there would be no sex, right? This is a business transaction. And he looks at me like, girl, are you crazy? I couldn't be around somebody as beautiful as you and not want it. And he says, well, you are very beautiful. And I said, but what that got to do with it? He's like, I'm sure I would want you. And I'm like, so the terms and conditions would mean we would be living together? He was like, yes, that's what I meant when I say I will offer you a place to stay. I was like, I already have a place to stay. I said, living together is a stretch for me. He was like, well, we would have to do that because the immigration they would possibly come and visit. I was like, oh, so we would share a room, share a bed? He was like, yes. I was like, check, please. I said that shit so quick and so loud. Cause no, we ain't. Cause who? Cause well, not me, baby. No, sir, no, ma'am. Who doing that? Let me tell y'all something. By the time my son was 4 years old, I had already had their baby daddy and one husband. My youngest son was 4. Okay. I already know what I got is 5. I done had jokers jumping out of bushes. I done had jokers putting sugar in my gas tank. I done had jokers setting stuff on fire in the front yard. I ain't never got no man from my cooking. And let me just say this as well. I have had men who have done that stuff who I have not slept with. So I know what I got is fire. And I ain't just talking about between my legs. I'm just talking about my whole aura, my energy, everything. So you think I'm about to be with somebody who already looking at me like I'm a piece of meat, thinking they gonna buy me for $5,000 and I'm just gonna be everything? No, ma'am, no, sir. It wasn't about to happen. Now maybe if he looked like Morris Chestnut, he could have got me for $5. I'm just playing. 333 on the ticket. I'm just playing. Right? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? If you're going to be selling yourself, at least make sure they cute. Auntie didn't give y'all that advice. Umi Jua didn't say that. Y'all don't want to be selling yourself. But yeah, that was a funny first and last and only day story. But I told y'all about the sweet guy who I met when I was 19, and I was in school, and school was way, way, way far away. I think I told y'all about this, but I want to tell y'all about it again because he has come to my mind probably about 5 or 6 times in the past few weeks. And I just wonder where he is. I'm not like, ooh, send him back to me or nothing like that. But I wonder if he ever got the kind of love that he wanted and was looking for. And I really hope that he did, right? But I was going to school way, way far away. And it took a lot for me to get there, right? Because I lived in a huge inner city. And my mom didn't have a car, so I would have to take buses. And it was just an ordeal to get to and from school. And so he was in my class, and he really, really, like, when he first saw me, he was smitten, right? And the more we engaged in class, I was like, okay, old buddy liked me. Do he know I got 2 babies? I already had 2 babies, okay? So I know he ain't trying to be stepdaddy already off the bat, because my youngest son was just maybe no, I didn't have my second son yet. I think I might have been pregnant with him and didn't know. Oh, I was pregnant with my second son and didn't know it. I only had my first baby. So anyway, he asked me, where I lived or whatever. Could he give me a ride? I told him I live way, way out in North Birmingham. Like that's way far away from here. And he's like, oh, I don't mind. He's like, I'll pick you up and take you home every day. And I was like, are you sure? I was like, my mama broke. She can't give you no gas money. You know what I mean? He's like, no, I got you. I got you. I was like, okay. So he started bringing me, and taking me, and, we got to talking and stuff. So he finally got up the courage to ask me out on a date, y'all. And I was like, you sure about that? Because, I got a baby, and, I don't know. I like, you know what I mean? And he was like, yeah, like, I really want to take you out. I was like, okay. So we set up the date, and I fixed my hair. I didn't do a lot of makeup back then. I only did like a little bit of eyeliner and lipstick. That's all I ever did back then. And I had this really beautiful long sleeve wrap dress, right? It cinches the waist, but it kind of flows over the hips, and it came down just low enough, no boob, but you can see like this part of the chest I think is very beautiful without even showing any cleavage, right? So the collarbone, I should say, is like that area, very, very sensual and beautiful to me. So I made sure like to show that, put on a little necklace and some, like these size earrings. Just felt very, very just womanly. Okay. And so he knocks on the door. My mom opens the door, and I'm trying not to be late. So I walk out of the back, and his eyes got like this. And he was like, you're so beautiful, right? Like you could just see everything in him just melt. And I was like, wow. I'd never had a guy react to me in such a sweet way. I had them react to me, but not in just like and so we get in the car, and we were going to see Pretty Woman, y'all. This when Pretty Woman came out in the movie theaters. Do y'all know how old? But we went to see Pretty Woman, and it was, it's good, right? It's a good movie. Everything is sweet. Everything is lovely. And then it was the scene where she had on the red dress, and they were going to the opera. And he cried, y'all. He literally cried. And I looked over at him, and he looked at me, and he was wiping his tears. And I looked at him, and I said, are you okay? And he just reached over and hugged me so tight. Except me, I'm freaking out. Because I had never seen a grown man cry before. I didn't know what to do. Like, the culture that I grew up in, there was some hard ankles. You wasn't going to see them cry. Okay. So and it's still to this day, I freaked out when I see men cry. I don't know why I'm like that. Probably just because the way I'm conditioned, right? And so he just reached over, he hugs me, and I don't remember what he said, but it was something just so sweet, like he wanted to connect, right? And then he pulls back, and he just grabs my hand, and we watch the rest of the movie. And he cries again at the end, right? And it was just so sweet. So then, we're walking out. He walks me out. He's making sure, like, the hand on the small of the back thing, and, making sure he's looking out, making sure nobody's bumping into me on the stuff. Okay, Daphne, that's the same culture you come from. Yeah, it was just, but he was just, and so he opens my car door. I get in, and we go to eat. And, we're sitting down at the restaurant. He had picked this cute little country style restaurant where they had the red and white picnic style tablecloths and stuff. It was a nice restaurant, but it wasn't like too busy or too big or too small. It was cozy. And so we're sitting there eating, we're talking, we're laughing, we're chopping it up, we're talking about the movie, we're talking about how we grew up, all this kind of stuff. it was just it was a really, really great night. And so then, he takes me back home and he kisses me on the cheek. He doesn't even go for a real kiss right away. It was a really, really sweet, sweet date. And he, hold on, let me see what this man talking about. Let me see. Do I want to spend the night? I guess I can spend the night. Okay, so the next day he picks me up for school and everything is going well. Like, I think old buddy was already in love, okay? And I liked him. I liked him a lot. And so everything was going good until I found out I was pregnant again. I was already pregnant by baby daddy. I had just had to leave and come back to my mom's house. And I found out I was pregnant again. Didn't know I was pregnant when I left him. But so yeah, I left and went back to baby daddy, and so we ended up, like, I had to, like, leave him behind. It was so sad, y'all, because when he was taking me home from school that day and I was telling him about everything, like, he was so, like, I could just see his heart breaking, and he was like, I can take care of you and your kid, you and your babies, like, they'll be my babies too. And I just couldn't see myself doing that to him. Like, it just didn't seem right some kind of way, I don't regret it, right? Because even though their dad did turn out to be like this, and that's why I had to leave him, I don't regret not putting him in a position to where he would have been in the middle of all of that, back and forth and being, stepdad and, I wonder if he's okay, because he has such a loving heart. I hope nobody took terrible advantage of him over the years. I hope he found somebody that he connected with and that just really saw his heart and just loved on him. You know what I mean? That's what I was telling y'all earlier. It's time for the love, like the divines, to know who you are and what you want, and only go for that, right? I don't want to be nobody's wife. I don't even want to be nobody's girlfriend, right? But for those of you who want that, I want that for you, No, it wasn't the right place or the right time, Daphne, So I do hope he found that. And I hope everybody who wants that, who are true lovers, that's what I call y'all. If y'all ever see the post, I always call you true lovers. But I want the people who are true lovers, and I'm a true lover. I'm just not that kind, right? Like, even, the guy that I'm thinking I might spend the night with. I love him. I'm just not in love with him and don't want to be. I love him as a human being. He's but yeah, but for those of you who want that kind of love, I want that for you. I want y'all to be, in whatever way, shape, form, fashion of life makes you happy and makes you love with every fiber of your being in a safe way and receive that back. Yeah. Okay. So why is this saying this live is 13 minutes long? I hope this don't come out to be 2 lives. I hope YouTube ain't screwed up like that, y'all. This better not be 2 lives. Well, it's still saying it's got 34 likes, so maybe not. I don't know what they're doing. Let me just go and get off, because I'm over 2 minutes. 2 hours, I think. Okay? All right, you guys. I had a wonderful night. What is today? Wednesday? This Friday is VIP night, right? So you guys, if you haven't got your membership, $9.99, you want to get that. So this Friday, you will be able to participate in everything, because the first 30 minutes only will be public. And after that, we will be shifting to members only, where we will do our members stuff. Okay. So you want to go ahead and get that. Also, I do offer personal readings. The link is in the description box below. Um, I think that's everything. Um, Erica, no, because your name is not in green, so you don't have the membership. Remember, I told you you had re-signed up for the old one, and YouTube would refund you your money when I canceled that one and started the new one. So you don't have the membership. You guys, if your name is not in green, then you're not a member. Your name will be in green, okay? All right. Thank you, Tribu. You have a blessed night as well. All right. And I had a great time. I hope everyone who got a reading, you feel blessed and happy inside. And that everything is well with everyone. Okay. And until next time, I am Jua and you have been read. Thank you guys so much. I enjoyed tonight. I really did. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. You're welcome, Daphne. Thank you too. Good night, sweetie. Y'all are so amazing.